Hello everyone. Today I am starting chapter number 5, Coal and Petroleum. This is the first video of this lesson. In this chapter, we will study about coal and petroleum. You all are aware what are coal and petroleum. These are the fuels because we use them for burning purposes. So they are regarded as fuels and they are termed as fossil fuels because we are getting them from the dead remains of living organisms or from the fossils. In this chapter, we will study how coal is formed, how petroleum is formed, what are their different products and what are their uses. We will also come to know about natural gas, and in the last we will study about some natural resources which are in limited amount. So let's start. You all know the resources are provided by nature. They are said to be natural resources like air, water, sunlight, forest, coal, petroleum, natural gas, minerals, etc. These all are natural resources. And the resources which are made by man, they are known as man-made resources. Then these natural resources can be categorized into inexhaustible resources or exhaustible resources. So what is the difference between the two, exhaustible and inexhaustible? Exhaustible means they may finish at a period of time. They are present in limited quantities. Such resources are exhaustible resources like coal, petroleum, natural gas. Inexhaustible, which are present in unlimited quantity and which may not get exhausted like sunlight, air. These are regarded as inexhaustible resources. So first we will study about coal. You all know that coal is a black colored stone-like fuel. It is a solid fuel and it is basically used to cook the food. It is also used to produce electricity in thermal power station, and earlier time it was used to run steam engines, but not now. And the different products are also obtained from coal which are used for different purposes. Now first we will study the formation of coal, that how coal is formed. The process that is responsible for formation of coal is known as carbonization. So what happened that during the Carboniferous age, say about 300 million years ago, there were plenty of plant life and dense forests were there in swampy and wetland areas on the earth. Now what happened at that time, that plant and other life forms after their death, they got buried into the swamps, and when they compressed and decomposed, then they result in the formation of coal. You can see here in this diagram also, heat and pressure turned the dead plant matter into the coal. Okay, you can see it took too much of time for this process to happen. It can be summarized as dead life forms due to the effect of bacterial and chemical action. It turned into peat. Then peat, due to heat and pressure, converted into lignite. Then when more of heat and pressure was applied, then it changes into bituminous. It can be categorized into again two subbituminous and then bituminous, and last was the anthracite. Now why it is known as a fossil fuel? Because it is formed from the remain of the vegetation. Therefore it is known as fossil fuel. One more thing I would like to tell you here is that coal is primarily made up of carbon, but in some quantity it contains hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and some amount of sulfur also. Okay, now we come to the types of coal. Types can be told as the stages of coal formation. The first variety of coal is peat, then it is lignite, then bituminous, and then it is anthracite. These are the four varieties of coal, and according to the carbon content present in them, It is peat, anthracite, bituminous and lignite. Just now we have studied that anthracite is the last stage. So you can conclude here that anthracite contain maximum amount of carbon in it. Okay. Then the next will be bituminous and then it will be lignite. Lignite contain about 30 to 35% of carbon. And peat is the first stage of coal. So therefore it contains only 10 to 15% of carbon. Okay. Therefore if you are going to burn it, then it is going to give you a lot of smoke because it has least carbon content, because 10 to 15% only. This much for today. In the next video we will study how the extraction of coal is done. Thank you.